How to buy real estate in your IRA. Hey everyone, Adam Bergman here, tax attorney and founder of IRA Financial. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what you need to know and how you can buy real estate in your IRA. But before I do that, let me just explain and describe that yes, the IRS since 1974 has allowed an IRA to buy real estate. Why? Because in the tax code, it doesn't say what you can do with an IRA. It only says what you cannot do. And section 408 and 4975 essentially describe three categories of investment that cannot be made with an IRA. Life insurance, collectibles like art, and thirdly, under 4975, any transaction that directly or indirectly personally benefits you or your lineal descendants, your parents, your children, your spouse, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, or any entities controlled 50% or more of such person. That's it. See, the IRS doesn't say, hey, you can only buy real estate in Texas, or you can't buy real estate in Chile. No, it just says those are the three things you cannot do with an IRA. So, of course, you can buy real estate. Real estate's property, just like stock. What you can do in the real estate world depends on the prohibited transaction world. So I can't buy a house with my IRA and live in it, or I can't rent my house and my IRA to my kids, but I can certainly rent it to a third party or a neighbor or a non-lineal descendant, a sibling, a cousin, an aunt, uncle, friend, right? No problem. So how do you buy real estate with an IRA? But before I get there, let me say one more thing. Why do you want to buy real estate in an IRA? This is the fun part. The obvious reasons, right? Diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Most people have most of their savings in equities. By buying real estate, you diversify. Invest in a hard asset, right? Something you can touch. A lot of folks like myself just feel better driving by and saying, hey, I own that house in my IRA. Even if the world comes undone, like COVID, God forbid it happens again, like I can always rent that house out. Even if it's not for maximum amount of value, you can always get some cash flow. Something, it's a hard asset. Thirdly, I just know real estate. I get it. I trust it. I understand it. I don't get Wall Street. I don't know what they do in Wall Street. I don't understand why stocks go up or down. I know real estate. That's my thing. I just feel good with it. That's fine. That's why the IRS and the tax code allows you to do different things with your retirement account, including real estate. It understands the power of diversification, and it doesn't want everyone to just put all their money in stocks. If it did, it would just say that. It wouldn't allow you to do alternative assets, but it does. So on top of that, just like if your IRA buys stock, when you buy and sell real estate, all the income and gains flow back with the IRA without tax. That's known as deferral. Okay, that's another huge opportunity when investing your IRA in real estate. So there's really a couple ways to buy real estate in the IRA. The most common way is you set up a self-directed IRA where you open an IRA account, IRA Financial, and you can do that. There'll be a QR code at the end of the video where you can simply open an account at your leisure. Super easy and get started. And once you roll in your prior employer retirement money or other IRA money, we'll then fund your real estate investment. You'll just send us the necessary transaction docs. We'll take care of them for you. And then we'll fund the investment, and title will be in the name of the self-directed IRA. And we do that, hundreds of times a week. You can also do a self-directed IRA LLC, also known as checkbook control, where IRA Financial will actually set up a special purpose limited liability company. It'll generally be established in the state where the real estate will be held. And then the LLC will take title to the real estate. But here's the thing. You'll be the manager of the LLC, giving you what's known as checkbook control. So you can simply write a check to effect a transaction or do a wire. You're in control. That will speed things up, help you reduce custodian fees. And it also gives you what's known as limited liability protection, meaning it protects all your other retirement money outside of the LLC. On top of that, we were the first company to set up what's called a Self-Directed IRA Trust, where you don't use an LLC, but you use a revocable grantor trust, where the IRA is the grantor. It's also the beneficiary, and then you'd be the trustee of that trust. You don't get the same extent of limited liability protection, but you're also able to do transactions quick. You get the checkbook control. You also get a lot of privacy, even more than an LLC. So the three most popular ways to do a real estate deal in an IRA is you set up the self-directed IRA, or you can do the LLC, which we specialize in. I basically wrote the book on the Self-Directed IRA LLC. I've written 8 books, but I've written 2 on the Self-Directed IRA specifically. And you can do the Self-Directed IRA Trust if you don't want to set up the LLC, you just want something that's a little bit easier. You're not as worried about limited liability protection. You want more privacy and you want control. Any of those 3 ways, great. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. It's up to you. It depends on how involved you want to be, how much control do you want, limited liability protection, how important is privacy. If you're doing like a one-off real estate deal, maybe raw land, or there's not a lot of transactions that are going to go on in your deal, then the Self-Directed IRA would work. If you focus more on limited liability protection, privacy, having more control because you got to maybe do a renovation on the property and you're going to have to pay a contractor or a plumber or a landscaper, then the LLC will definitely help. If you are doing deals but don't want to pay the ongoing LLC fees and want more privacy, because a trust is a private document, so it's hard to know who is the owner or the beneficiary of that trust. And if privacy is paramount to you, then the Self-Directed IRA Trust may be a better option than the LLC. But that's our job. We will help you determine what's the best structure. We'll set it up. We'll do all the admin, all the record keeping, all the tax reporting, all the tax filings, and also the investment customization, all for one flat fee. We don't charge asset valuation fees. We don't charge transaction fees. So your Self-Directed IRA can have 15 real estate deals in it for one flat fee. No wire fees. Yeah, we're that nice. And we're the best at it. We have over 25,000 clients, over $3 billion in assets, fastest growing self-directed provider in the country. So if you want to set up an account, QR code, just check it out. It'll take you where you need to go to get started quick. You don't even have to pay until you fund your account. Plus, you can call us with any questions and we will be there to guide you throughout the process. That's it. That's me, Adam Bergman. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video I did. This was a lot of fun. And let's do it again soon. So see everyone again on the next video. Thanks.